Who is this man? A street kid, a fighter, or a legend? This is the story of how an ordinary man went beyond the impossible, a tale written with courage, determination, and victory. This is the story of Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor was born on July 14, 1988, in Dublin, Ireland. From a young age, he faced a tough life. Most of the time, his family struggled with financial difficulties. McGregor's family was an ordinary family, fighting to make ends meet. His mother, Margaret, and father, Tony, wanted their children to have a better life. As a child, Conor was interested in football, but over time he turned to martial arts. This shift was fueled by the bullying he faced at a young age and the need to defend himself. He believed that the best way to deal with bullying was to become stronger, so he started training. His natural talent for fighting quickly became evident. However, McGregor's story was far from an ordinary childhood tale. His foray into the world of fighting would drive him to achieve things that many believed to be impossible. At the age of 16, Conor decided to become an MMA, mixed martial arts fighter. Many people around him mocked his ambition, saying, "You're not a fighter, you're just a street kid." These taunts only fueled the fire within him, pushing him to prove them wrong. He spent his days training. With patience and determination, he participated in amateur fighting competitions. His fast hands, strategic intelligence, and ability to provoke his opponents caught everyone's attention. During this period, the foundations of his famous overconfident persona were laid. Training during this time was intense. The air was cold, the ground was hard, but Conor never complained. He worked harder every day to achieve his goal. Conor McGregor began his professional MMA career in 2008. In his early fights, he quickly knocked out his opponents, earning him the nickname the Fast Knockout Master. At the time, most people referred to him only as a promising fighter, but Conor saw himself as a world champion. For him, it was not a dream, but a goal. This confidence made a big impact when he joined the UFC Ultimate Fighting Championship in 2013. His entry into the UFC drew media attention. His trash talk with opponents, his assertive attitude in front of the media, and of course his fighter persona turned him into a legend. During this period, it became clear that Conor was not just a fighter, but also a showman who knew how to control the media. December 12, 2015 became a turning point in McGregor's life. He faced Jose Aldo for the UFC Featherweight Championship. The match was one of the most iconic moments in fight history. McGregor knocked out Aldo in just 13 seconds, etching his name into global sports history. It was the fastest knockout ever recorded in a UFC title match. This moment was a milestone in Conor's career. He was no longer an ordinary fighter, but a sports legend known worldwide. The victory cries from that moment echoed throughout Ireland. People took to the streets to celebrate their champions. In 2016, he faced Eddie Alvarez and won, becoming the first double belt champion in UFC history. This achievement was a first in UFC history, further solidifying Conor's status. From that moment on, the name Conor McGregor meant more than just a fighter. He was a legend. By then, people were calling him simply Conor, and everyone knew who he was. The iconic moment where he placed both UFC belts on his shoulders became a legendary scene in UFC history. He had doubled his victory in front of his fans. From that moment on, he was known as the King of Belts in the world of fighting. McGregor extended his success in the fighting world into the business world. He launched his own whiskey brand, Proper Number 12, and earned millions from it. The success of his brand showed that he was not just an athlete, but also a businessman. Proper Number 12 whiskey drew global attention after its release and broke sales records. This success proved that he was a powerful figure beyond the ring. In addition, McGregor's presence in the media and social media turned him into an internet phenomenon. With millions of followers on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube, he became a prominent figure in the online world. His charisma and self-confidence ensured that he was the center of attention everywhere he went. McGregor's story carries the message, there is no such thing as impossible in life. His meteoric rise in the world of fighting is more than just a success story. Beyond defeating his rivals, winning belts, and becoming a champion, Conor McGregor embodies the philosophy of never accepting defeat. His boxing match with Floyd Mayweather created a major sensation in the world of sports. This fight showed that McGregor was not limited to MMA, but could also compete in other arenas. Everyone thought he wouldn't be successful in boxing, but he entered the ring and fought to the end. This was a testament to his courage and determination. McGregor's story is not over. With his victories, defeats, and comebacks, he continues to inspire his fans. He is not just an athlete, but an icon, a leader, and a legend who continues to make an impact on our lives.